Situation Room, the only way to start your day.
Kesho kutwa.
The day after tomorrow.
Mtondo.
Mtondo
Go.
Mtondo is like 3 days in advance.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
4 days is Mtondo go. 5 days?
Kitondo.
6 days?
It's a phrase for 6 days after. Jeez, man. Every day you learn something new.
Yeah.
Kesho kutwa. Then the day before yesterday's.
Jana. Huh? Juicy.
Yeah.
Yes, Juicy is day before yesterday. Okay. Sawa. See, we learn something new every day.
Kabisa.
And we move. Sindio, have you guys seen Zuli?
Yeah.
Zuli's over there in Radio Maisha doing the business this morning. And of course, we say everybody good morning and getting into it today. Dennis and Dennis. So good morning, Zuli. And good morning, Frank. And good morning, everybody at Radio Maisha. And good morning, everybody here at Spice FM. And of course, KTN. And everybody right here getting into the business today. Karibuni sana. Karibuni nyote.
Not sorted.
Not sorted. At least that one I've learned. It took me a while, but I finally got there.
Got it, huh?
Yeah. How are you, Dennis and Dennis?
Good. Personally, I'm good.
Dennis good.
Dennis, good?
complain.
I'm happy to see you. I'm genuinely happy to see you guys today. Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
We'll see you two in green.
Yeah.
And you're productive today.
Sindo? Fresh.
What shade of green is that?
Olive.
Olive.
Okay.
Kari umesikia.
Sawa. What black is this? Charcoal.
Charcoal black.
I've upped my game now.
Yeah.
Well, very
You have to
proud
add the
of.
color and something.
Respect.
See, this is sky blue.
Yeah, that is very good. Very good.
That's sky blue.
It's actually sky blue.
Sky
Yes,
blue.
it is.
I'm learning.
You're done. I'm very proud of you.
What
What color
else?
is Evie wearing?
If it is stand.
She is standing.
Well, she's wearing many things.
Sorry. Well, it's not me. I said. She's
She was
standing.
behind.
Hey. What color is that?
That's orange, no?
Are you kidding?
She's wearing very many things.
Okay, the one on top.
That's red.
Thanks. Come on, guys. You're following my hand.
Lipstick red.
Lipstick red.
Wow.
Sour.
Yeah.
You come to
For those
Nigeria.
who don't know, EVE is what? 4'7". Is it 4'7"? No, I'm just asking.
Please don't say foot. Say 4 feet. Just so there is plural in
4
it.
feet.
Stop not laughing. I'm not laughing.
EVE, don't worry. When you get 70,
You know, there's a book.
you'll be walking up straight. Very well.
I see, for those who don't know if he is,
So you look at the future. There is.
you're coming.
No, I see you in your future.
Yeah.
When you're 70, walking upright, no walking stick, nothing.
Nothing but love, EVE. Hey, okay. So now that we have established that everybody is here in the flesh, got a spring in your step, wide-eyed and bushy-tailed. Good morning and welcome to Wednesday. It's the 5th of October. And when October... Hey, it's the 5th of November. You see? November's not taking any prisoners and we're getting this thing moving real quick. And that means that we've got 25 plus 31. There are 56 days left in the year. And even as we do that, we're hurtling towards many conversations coming to a head. This is the Situation Room at 22 minutes past 6 o'clock. It's Kenya's biggest conversation. Let me tell you what we'll be talking about today as we get into it proper. All right. We will have a conversation with David Olesankok. You know him? He is the Yala Member of Parliament. The Yala, of course, is the East Africa Legislative Assembly. And we have an eye on Tanzania, impact on regional relations. That conversation is still hot. And people with their lamentations are still rolling in heavy. We're looking into it. We'll talk about it with the Member of Parliament. I remember that he was a big... what is the word? Proponent of integration of the region. What do the latest happenings in Tanzania then portend for the region. We'll be talking about that with Ole Kok at 7 a.m. Joyce Osogo, you know who that is? Otherwise known as Bensouda, is the Homer Bay Women Rep. She'll join us at 8 o'clock. We'll be talking about ODM's move. Yesterday, again, people got their knickers in a bunch because somebody said something and they didn't want. Others let down their candidate for the November by-elections. And people now started whispering, shouting, talking. Okay, fine. What's going on? Tell us. Tell us exactly what's happening. And then finally, Dr. Isaac Kalua Green is an environmentalist. He'll join us at 9 o'clock. A logging ban has been lifted. Remember when we said nobody should cut trees? You find me cutting trees, we find you, throw you in jail. All right, that's great. Then the president recently came out and said, you know what? Logging ban, lift it. No problem. You want to log in a controlled area, in a controlled time and space, we can actually make it and let that happen. Is this a threat to the environment? That is a conversation. Whether you like it or not, it is extremely important. If Kenya is trying to achieve 10% forest cover for the last 7, 8, 9 years, where are we going in terms of this?
How many trees have you planted so far?
Mimi, I told you I plant 2 trees a month.
No, the country. Like
in Kenya.
Through the initiative.
The 15 billion trees in 10 years.
Yeah.
Sijui, Baba.
And you see now the conversation has moved from just planting to growing. So how many have we actually grown? Of all the millions or billions of trees that we've planted so far, how many have survived?
Mr. Kalua, maybe he's aware of this information. But at this moment, I don't know. But we shall see, because he'll come and talk to us at 9 o'clock. So that's what it looks like today. We are going to Tanzania. We're going to come back to ODM, and then we'll go to the forest. Yes, that's where we are going. Yep. All right, you took us to Mauritania.
Mauritania,
yes, sir.
So, an Islamic country, and we talk about the Sunni. The society is a mix of Arab Berber and sub-Saharan African groups such as the Halpula, Soninke, and the Wolof people. Wolof also are Nigerian, Ghana?
Senegalese,
eh?
Yep.
Yeah, so there's that as well. And the traditional nomadic culture remains important, though urbanization has increased rapidly. One would say that is the story of the day across the continent. Seems as if the traditional groups, one would talk about the cultures that do exist, are slowly being eroded by urbanization. But today, the proverb, the desert has no road. Every traveler makes his own path.
Wow. I guess there's no manual really when you're traversing. Even though many have walked it, you start thinking about the desert and the way the sands are, that you can walk a path and seconds later it's been covered, wind, sand, whatever, and you would not be able to tell. And I heard like the Berbers, interestingly enough, they usually are not able to tell the direction like a caravan went through, because you usually be able to tell from footprints of camel and things like that. But in the desert, very difficult, especially when the winds are blowing. So you can't tell which direction somebody went in by footprints. So many have crossed the path, but you have to chart your own, and you have to work towards making sure you do find one that will lead you to a particular destination. So you can't say, well, because Dennis walked, well, I can't say because Dennis walked this path, or he told me he walked it, then I tried to find the one he used for myself. You have to take the steps and form your own, I guess.
Have you ever been in a desert? Which one? This Chalbi. Yes. I actually want to go there one of these fine days.
Don't go to Dubs, just go to Chalbi.
I've done Dubs many times, but Chalbi, yes. And go to Suguta Valley as well. I mean, there's something about just looking at endless wilderness and endless sand. For me, I think it just speaks on just resilience and survival. The idea that you have to keep moving, you have to keep pushing, you have to keep growing, you have to keep being determined to do what you want to do, despite the fact that all around you there is nothing. you imagine in a desert situation, there is no tree to cover yourself from the hot sun. And then late in the evening, it's again cold, so you have no place again to hide, no cave to hide from the cold. So it just speaks on how you adapt, you persevere, and you push on regardless, despite the uncertainties and all that. And sometimes it's all about faith, It's just taking that each day you take a step of faith, because waking up again, nobody's ever guaranteed that you're going to open your eyes and wake up in the morning. But still, we plan that, so kesho, tukutane lunchtime. Or we just know, tomorrow, we're coming for the show. But when you go to sleep, you are not even aware, So I think it's just being very resilient and survive despite not having anything to cover you, to shelter you, to protect you, and whatnot.
I look at it as the world being the desert, such vast place to be in, and that there are many things you can do. So people will give you advice, people write books on what is their own version of success, right? But there is also the other side where you get to find out what success means to you, and a path that you follow does not necessarily have to be your career's path. And that will lead me to that point of success. So the world for me is the desert, and we have to come up with different paths for us to end up where we want to be. So, yeah.
Absolutely.
Soap is not enough. Try Pure Active.
Technology.
Technology ain't on there. We have nataka kusalimia watu. All right, getting into it this morning and saying hello to everybody. Thank you already for tuning in. And our live streams are up on YouTube, Facebook, and on X. And we know folks listening around the country on terrestrial radio, through the region, and indeed through the world. Just interesting that we have people from all corners of the globe tuning in. And as we get into these conversations necessary for us to do, our audience on KTN, good morning and karibu sana. Desmond Ortiz says, good morning. We can see you in the middle of things. Karibu sana. Kila mtu saseni. It's Evelyn, EVE. And nyinyi lazima tapewa 50% stake ya ng'ombe. Ya ng'ombe ya nani? All right. Peter Kiare says, good morning from Mombasa. You're blessed. Don't let the tough moments in life pull you away from that truth. Amina. Sir George Gashoiri is tuned in this morning and says, new day, new chapter. Nixon Hamisi says, good morning. Tuned in. Rose Grace is tuned in from Manera. Good morning, Spice team. Muko salama kabisa, Grace. Thank you so much, Everyday Rose, for being here. Robert Mbogo says, good morning, everybody. Good morning to you. Hisa Daniel is tuned in from Atiak in Uganda. Africa hakuna haki. All right. Robert Mbogo, we see you. Good morning. Agola, salut à toi. Ça va? Hope everything is well with you. And welcome to Wednesday. Tips Muge says, good morning. Greetings this morning. Zohran Mamdani is in. All right. Pan-African Kenyan Tuni from Nairobi. Dr. Venvik is in Mombasa this morning. Tudor specifically, and says good morning. Erica War is tuned in as well. Jimmy Munuthi says good morning, watching and waiting, happy to be here. Hey, you guys, I didn't tell you. Yesterday I spoke to Dr. Oko. She said I should greet you guys actually.
Greetings we have received.
Yeah, she said greet them. Tell them, I'm there with them. So I said I must specifically tell you. Carrying on. Even all of you guys, my mother has greeted you. Sawa. Have you received EVE? Thanks. Tell her as well. Jimmy Monothi is tuned in this morning, watching and waiting, happy to be here. Jennifer Atenyi says, good morning, Spice. Family, Kikuyu Road, we are tuned in. Ezil Nzomo says, good morning. I wish you a very nice day. All that is happening around Nduokari and Deno is a prophecy being fulfilled, and the end of the world is near. Oh, okay. The world was supposed to end like on 17th of August this year. How many people went and left us?
No.
Oh, okay. It didn't end.
There's this big word. Procrastination.
Okay. So
push forward.
Depends who said the world is coming to an end.
Some prophet guy. 17th of August.
Our self-proclaimed, huh?
Yeah. Those ones who hear from God direct.
To me.
But sasa bado tunangoja
We'll go deeper.
David Mangera says, good morning, tuned in. Isakale, good morning. With all the wrongs that are happening, I'm glad I'm in the right place in the situation room. Right on the money, my brother. Juma Moja. I didn't know what to say. You know, my mind works in sequences. So if you tell me Juma Pili is one, then I'm assuming that there's a Juma Moja. No? That's the mind of a genius.
Can I just ask, if Saturday is Jumamosi, does it mean the day starts on Saturday?
Many people would argue that the week begins
Saturday.
Yeah, look. This guy called Gregory, this guy who formed the weeks and the calendar, that guy confused us for life. The Gregorian guy. Alex Kiprop says, good morning, tuned in from El Damaravine. Tunamalizia kukama ng'ombe, maziwa iende dairy. Kukamua. Kukama. What's the difference between kukama and kukamua? Ringing is kamua. Ringing like this, but kukama is to milk the cow.
Ada, yes.
Oh,
Kukama.
Sindio?
That's not kukamua.
You don't kamua ng'ombe?
It's not kama ng'ombe.
Huh?
Okay.
Even you you're learning things today. All right. Nyakundi Emmanuel says good morning. The sister says good morning to everybody. Team Spice, be blessed, and it's my birthday. Nyakundi, there's always ever time for a song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nyakundi. Happy birthday to you. May God bless you in all that you do, and may the road rise to meet you all the time.
Nyakundi. God be with you.
Sarah Kilonzo, good morning. Hey, wee. My name is not
Butchered.
Why? I think this is probably the worst I've ever seen. But okay. My name is Ndu. It starts with an N. You just wanted my name to start with D by force.
Let everybody call you what they want.
At this rate, call me whatever you want. You know, do, da. It's okay. My nickname amongst my siblings is Noodles. And this baby becomes my 5th grade teacher, Mrs. Ellis, couldn't pronounce my name at all. So you can imagine, Black American teacher, and she's wondering, what is this? So Nandoodles? So I went home that day, I told my brothers and sisters, this is what this woman called me, and it stuck. So Izakale is shocked that EVE is 4 feet. Carrie, stop. I'm telling you, you need to see her. She's a fireball of energy. The sisters, share with us what you swallowed this morning. I love the vibes and happiness. Quite encouraging. What did you swallow? Where? What did you swallow?
No?
What did you swallow?
Siwalu.
Siwalu, Mimi. What did you do? What?
Coffee.
Oh, it's coffee. You are the only one who knows that.
Yeah.
No, I can open.
And Derek says, good morning, tuned in from Nax. Tuombe Tanzania mama wakambo hanania nzuri.
Hey.
Huh?
Hey.
Huh?
Repeat that again.
Should I? Now I'm even scared because I don't know if it's kosher. It's watershed, man. I don't know. Let me just leave it there.
They said Mama Kambo.
Mama Campbell's stepmom does not have good intentions.
Oh, okay, sawa. Cecilia Ngwenyi says, good morning. Happy Wednesday to Jenge Taifa. Let's get it. Let's do it. Kabisa. Pan-African says, jollof rice came from the wall of people of Senegal. You are absolutely right. Yes, it did. Cole Kipkano says, bonjour, Ndu and Double D, tuned in from cold Montreal. Freezing cold in this part of the world. I can imagine Canada is the one who invented this syllabus. Antonina Kehika, Ndu, you had promised us to compile Nancy's report of misappropriation and what the same would do for the economy. Were you here on Monday? That's exactly what we did, Antonina. Mutuflani, the morning, I'm armed with a flask of changa and special cookies. Ateke. From my neighbor, just in case. Where are you, Mutuflani? Changa Angoa. Kin says, good morning, tuned in, Kenyans. Listening in from Matuga in Kwales, Wenzel, Dashington. Mutuflani, you now asking each other if you should carry cup. Agutu Akemba says, good morning, everybody. Tuned in. Stephen Muendi, good morning. Patience during hard times. Tuned in from Udhiru. Hage Shav says, good morning. Tuned in from Nairobi. Kenyans tuned in as well from Nakuru. A very good morning to you, D and Ndu. This is Angela Githieki. Good morning, my fellow Spicers. No matter what life throws at us, let us purpose to find joy and give joy to others. Have a lovely day. And what a lovely message, Angela. Thank you so much. Pan-African says, sad that Tundu Lissu was thrown in prison for no good reason. Suluhu will have still won the election. Well, Well, Mary Ndolo says, good morning, people. I love listening to you. Tune in from Ongata Rongai. Thank you so much. Good morning. Gokama is Kikuyu for kukamua, rinsing clothes or milking a cow. So the same thing can happen, Fiery Red. You can milk a cow or you can rinse clothes. Or squeeze the water out of the clothes. Yeah, sawa. Karaja J here is tuned in from Nanyuki. This Nanyuki, we must go. My prince says, good morning. Our president is in Qatar. Yeah, he is. He told the world that you're well loaded with hustlers' money. Washo Gatoto says, good morning. Aseto has lied. It's Kamua Ngombe. Nakama is Kikuyu. Boy, you didn't lie.
Swahili and Kikuyu got
married and had a baby.
Called Kamua.
Sheesh. Bwange Juma tuned in. Spice FM Mukoje Tukusalama. House of Ngoge is saying, wonderful job, Team Spice. Thank you so much. You're tuning in from Cape Town, another lovely city. Pamedia, you're late in the game, my friend. Keep up. Abed Abdallah says, good morning. Great day ahead. Team Midigo, the Muslim week starts on Saturday, hence Juma Mosi. Mosi means one. So I was not wrong. Yeah. You see? So literally, Juma Mosi means day one. So Juma Pili means day two. But so Juma, I was not too far off. Thanks, Tom Midigo. Michael Ochieng says, good morning. No signal in Nakuru Bado. Well, it's a sour. Arthur Owino says, good morning. Tuned in from Imara. Jackson Amoy says, this is a tall boy. I love how people announce themselves from Meru County. Good morning, the intelligent people. I'm listening. Powerful conversations. Asante Sana. Ruben Makanga says, good morning. Love listening to you. Always make my morning. Karibu Sana from Mombasani. Mavenge Mushemi says, good morning. Tuned in from Pangani. God woke us up. The rest is up to us. Good morning, says Tutu West. I agree. House of Googie says that jungle green is absolutely beautiful. You are too kind, my man. Thank you so much. Extra says, good morning, tuned in from Guacairo. Oh, what is that? Sami Mwalili is tuned in this morning and says, can Nancy Gathongo confirm the flyover at the junction actually cost 3.5 plus billion? Well, somebody's got to. Josh Willie says, good morning. Amaya Okeo, good morning. I don't know where you are, but okay. Dolly Lux is also saying good morning. And everybody is tuned into the show this morning. Karibu Sana.
There's this guy called, what's his name? Jackson Omoyo.
Yes, sir.
He's just speaking to Evelyn. This is a tall boy.
But it missed you. Kabisa. It just flew over my head. Ivi.
Jackson.
Kuna mambo kwa
nini? Slide kwa DM. Loki.
You must come and speak to the uncles.
You have to talk to us first. What is his name?
Yeah.
What did he say his name is? Jackson, tall guy from Meru. You have to seek the tripartite council of elders.
He just dropped it. It's so smooth.
I tell you, it's interesting. Should we trust you? All right, guys, Karibuni Sana, as we get into it this morning, let's look into the headlines. Quite some. There's a place with standard. Kenya's Bold newspaper has camped. And now we're lighting the fire because it seems like we are in this camping area for a while. Suluhu's vendetta is what's on the front page of the Standard this morning. Tanzania has unleashed a ruthless crackdown on foreigners innocently accused of stoking post-election violence, with police and soldiers raiding lodgings, tightening borders, and detaining East Africans without cause. This is actually happening. The directive issued from police headquarters late Monday has sent shockwaves through the hospitality sector and triggered fear among Kenyans living in the country. This is the reality. We talk about it and we see it happening. This is what she said for all doubt to be erased during none other than her swearing-in ceremony on Monday. She said, and you'll pardon me, sikushtuka kuona kuna watu waliotoka nchi jirani na kuanza vita humu nchini mwetu. Nitawatafuta kila mmoja wenu na mtajua mimi ndiye amri jeshi kuu na simba jike. This is what she said during a swearing-in ceremony on Monday.
She's the lioness.
Yes. Roar. So, in case you're wondering whether she was serious about it, and then we see that Monday night, this is the night after the night of her inauguration, where she said, if you're in a hole, we will flush you out. That's basically what she said.
You know what? This world has seen the likes of Idi Amin.
Yeah.
It has seen
the likes of Mugabe.
Hitlers, the Mugabes of this world.
Yeah.
utaenda tu.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's so apparently what's happening now that we see the aftermath of all of this is as a result of the directive that she then gave.
Yeah.
That, find them, flush them out. Because as far as she's concerned, these are not Tanzanians who are doing this. According to a Kenyan researcher in Tanzania, soldiers stopped us, searched the vehicles, and again asked about our stay in Tanzania. Most of us still had a valid 30-day permit, but they claimed foreigners should only stay for a week. They made us sleep on the tarmac, cocked their guns, and pointed them at some of us. It was terrifying. And those now form the basis for a lot of stories that are coming out of Tanzania. Okay, we're going to look into that, of course, at 7 o'clock. And we'll say it as it is.
Yeah.
Badi flags 80 billion shilling monthly wage bill, warns it threatens the economy. If you have... the material that you have is for a petticoat, but you're wearing a trench coat and boots and pullover. What do you expect to happen? And he's telling you guys, this 80 billion shilling that we're spending per month is not good. Duh. I mean, you don't need a genius to tell you that. Obviously, there's a problem. So, Faith Odhiambo resigned from the compensation of
Committee.
victims and demonstrations and public protests expert panel. And there's a lady called Clarice Awor Oganga who now quickly took the Bible and said, I do. So she's now the vice of that's filled that place. Remember the slain lawyer Mbobo, I beg your pardon? There was stories that came out later about money that he owed. Well, posthumously, he has won a battle with the lender over 70 million shillings. Storm over Kindiki's Tanzania trip as critics query Kenya's moral standards and saying, okay, fine, you send somebody to represent, that means you are okay with what has happened. So they're saying no. UASU meets to consider deal to end 49-day strike. I'm telling you, Parliament was awash with drama yesterday when, of course, the committee met, as well as UASU Secretary General Constantine Wasanga. They were before the National Assembly Education Committee yesterday. So that was quite something to watch, where he basically said it raw. Don't come here to Parliament and try to pretend like you don't know what's happening. You guys, we are telling you very clearly, you have not even tried to say, let's even pay 50%. You've been quiet. Then when the country wants to burn, you guys want to behave as if you're Gabriel and his twin brother. Nah, we're not going to take it. Exactly. Shut up. Bold aftermath. Tanzania election clamped down now targets foreigners. That's what we're talking about. Kenyans face hostility after Suluhu's remarks. There's quite a lot of it. That's what we're looking at. And we'll look into the details of some of the stories as we go along. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Daily Nation. How payroll cartel is milking Kenyans. Now, employment fraud, ghost workers, fake academic papers, backdated birth certificates, double allowances, and job group manipulations are some of the ways through which rogue public servants and managers are siphoning billions of taxpayers' money. I beg your pardon. Public money every year. Now, Public Service Cabinet Secretary Geoffrey Ruku yesterday said hundreds of civil servants are under investigations over rampant malpractices. Now, landslides search is still on for the missing West Pokot Governor Simon Kachapin and his Elgeyo Marakwet counterpart Wesley Rotich joined public during search for bodies at Murkutuo in Keio Valley, Elgeyo Marakwet. Government has put the death toll at 32. More than 20 people are still missing in the villages that were hit by the deadly landslides last week. Rescue operations continue. We follow up on the same. It is now up to state to end the varsity strike. There is a glimmer hope for a breakthrough in the 2-month-long lecture strike after the university's academic staff union signaled willingness to consider a government proposal for phased payment of the 7.9 billion shillings arrears. And count is set for 70.6 billion shillings boost as MPs strike deal. Now, counties have won a reprieve after MPs and senators struck a long-awaited deal to unlock 70.6 billion shillings in additional allocations, ending months of wrangling between the two houses over conditional and unconditional grants. One would only hope that even as these monies are being discussed, deals are being agreed upon, that later there would be a report on how these monies have been spent, if these projects have been completed. You know, it's not just about giving money, but seeing what that money has actually done.
Yeah. Very true.
And you're saving the children with heart conditions is my best trophy, says Arsenal legend Kanu. Now, Nigeria's Nwankwo Kanu underwent a heart operation to correct a faulty outtake valve in 1996 after the defect was discovered during a medical examination as he was completing his transfer from Dutch club Ajax to Italy's Inter Milan. So he has now become a philanthropist, ensuring that whatever he went through is actually handled in children early enough. Okari.
Okay, let's look at the Star. And on the front page, the headline, Raila's party in turmoil as Ruto deal sparks war. So one faction wants government positions, another one wants protection of party identity. And then I'll get into the details of that story. But then there's a picture here of a lucky escape Margaret Cheptor, a survivor of the Kerio Valley mudslides, who is recuperating at Moi Teaching Referral Hospital. The scene of the tragedy in Elgeyo Marakwet is another picture there. And then there's another one where there are rescuers evacuating victims using military choppers in Chesongoch, Marakwet East. Angel of Light rescued me, mudslide survivor says. Short rains peak this month while January likely to be hot and dry is another story. Domestic loans mount as the country's debt crosses 12 trillion. Now, this story of short rains, because we've been experiencing rains, and then there's this headline of mudslides because of lots of rain. So rain will continue, but generally will be lighter than usual, except for heavy storms and possible flash floods in western Kenya. That's according to the Met Department. Despite the expected general dryness, localized major storms may still occur. The focus warns of possible heavy rains in parts of western Kenya. So there's more rain if you're in the western region, including the Lake Victoria Basin, the highlands west of Rift Valley and South Rift Valley, where, again, we've seen this mudslide. So downpours could trigger flash floods in a lot of these vulnerable areas. So expect more rain. The latest 3-month focus predicted general reduced rainfall. So now, the forecast has outlined that Kwanzia January, January is going to be hotter and drier. January 2026. So, brace yourself. Jua itakuwa kali sana.
Si tuombe tu January isikuwe na 76 days. Ikuwe 230. If now that it's going to be hot, dry, bila nini.
That's why I've told you to plan yourself. You know, it can be so hot and dry and 72 days when it's also hot and dry in the pockets.
Wallahi.
But if the pockets are full.
If you want to be hot and dry, that's okay.
Yeah, so, since we're in November, usikule kila kitu Christmas because January is waiting for you. The weatherman has just said that guys, look, the outlook January 2026 is showing that it's going to be November we're going to experience still rain, December rain before the conditions then
talking
turn
about the weather.
Yes, before it turns into hot and dry.
I don't get that phenomenon that is December that makes January have 76 days. Because we're literally talking about 7 days. And during those 7 days, a lot happens.
Mtu anaoga, alafu unasikia anaoga, alafu
I'm saying December.
Or somebody says, I've gone to get milk. You don't see them till Monday.
Those 7 days, between 24th to around 2nd.
No, the problem with December is this, for salaried people, the problem is this. There's a lot of checks in mid-month,
Yeah.
For many companies, So you paid your December salary up around 12th and 15th.
So you think it's an allowance? It's not.
It's not an allowance. Then there are a lot of circles that also give dividends. So you get an advanced dividends and you withdraw all of it. Okay, so this is umeshika advance, umeshika salary.
If the company also performed well, there is a bonus.
And somebody says, hey, twende Zanzibar. Okay.
Zanzibar haiwezi enda.
Oh, sorry.
Hautarudi.
Too soon. Sorry.
And so by 27th of December.
Can you imagine 27th of December you're broke?
A lot of people, well, not everyone, for a lot of people, by 27th, pesa onge, pesa imeisha. Then January, you remember,
School
wait
fees.
a minute, when are kids going back to school? When is rent due? Electricity bills. Token ndio inaanza kublink.
Ulisafiri gari inahitaji service.
Wacha service, gari haina insurance. Hujalipa insurance.
Sheesh.
So don't blame the weather. I've already told you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Raila's party in turmoil as Ruto deals sparks war. So former Prime Minister Raila Odinga's allies are sharply divided over whether to support President William Ruto's administration unconditionally or to attach a set of political demands ahead of the 2027 general elections. So one faction within ODM is arguing that the party has been orphaned and should fully cooperate and unconditionally back the president to safeguard development gains in ODM bastions. You hear this?
Come on.
However, another group insists that any form of support must come with clear political guarantees, including key government positions and protection of ODM's political identity. Mmejisikia mmetajwa mali hapo?
Nani?
Are you in this conversation?
No.
Yes. So leaders allied to acting party leader Buru Oginga favor structured cooperation, warning that blind allegiance could erode ODM's bargaining power. Now, Buru insists political parties must secure and not surrender the power. It continues and continues. So, Kenya expands Saudi diplomatic footprint with new Jeddah mission is another story there. Samia Suluhu on the spot over controversial election results. Governors are demanding 10% of affordable housing. They also want grant from state to maintain physical infrastructure around the units.
Wait. Who is doing what?
President William Ruto faces a new headache over the implementation of the affordable housing program amid fresh demands by governors. Now, through the Council of Governors, the county bosses are demanding at least 10% of the affordable housing units. In addition, they want a grant from the national government to manage and maintain physical and social infrastructure around the units. You know how you have where you live, you pay for service charge.
Yeah.
So basically, what the counties are saying, to pay your service charge, we will take care of any infrastructure around these units. And they also want the construction of the houses to be subjected to the county development approval process to increase their revenues. So if you want to build, go through our county development offices. They are going to look at your architectural designs, your plans,
Must get
talk to
approvals.
engineers, and then you must get approvals. That way, they are also getting some money. So the fresh demands now pose a fresh headache to the president, whose administration is implementing the program as its flagship project. That is what's going on. So, Senate team is probing Nyeri County, and the governor over unsecured and unvalued loans. So a Senate Oversight Committee has faulted the Nyeri government for issuing uninsured loans, accepting unvalued land as security, and disbursing funds without proper vetting by the Loans Board. The Senate County Public Investment and Special Funds Committee questioned Governor Mutahi Kahiga's administration over 16.3 million in loans that were issued without valuation reports to confirm the value of the land used as collateral. The Auditor General, in our latest report on the Nyeri County Enterprise Development Fund for the year ending June 30th, 2024, warned that the absence of valuation documents puts the recovery of the loans at risk. Now, according to the audit, loans totaling 16.3 million were issued to 41 individuals, 34 of which amount to 13.4 million were secured using title deeds, but no valuation was conducted. So well, letter to your title deeds. Ni what? 40 by 100. It doesn't matter. 1 acre, quarter, an eighth. It doesn't matter. Shika pesa. So the committee is looking at Mutahi Kahiga. Na even doing Nzanga. So court maintains freeze. My last story here on new cybercrime law. So Judge Edward Kerugoya High Court has extended conservatory orders barring the national government from implementing the Computer Misuse and Cyber Crimes Amendment Act 2024. So Judge Edward Murithi extended the orders following a petition filed by Kirinyaga Women Representative Njeri Maina, who's challenging it. The orders stopping the government from enforcing provisions of the act were first issued by Justice Lawrence Mugambi on October 22nd, following the filing of a petition by Reuben Kigame and the Kenya Human Rights Commission in Milimani High Court. So the two challenged the act introduced in Parliament in August 2024, and Justice Murithi halted the enforcement until November 5th, which is today. Actually.
Yes, it is.
Pending the hearing of the application before Justice Lawrence Mugambi.
Okay. So that should be interesting.
Yes.
Really quickly, because getting to the top of the hour, this one story that just needs a flag, interestingly enough, Mbadi flags 8 billion shillings monthly wage bill, warns it threatens the economy. I don't think you need a genius to figure that out, but the National Treasury Cabinet Secretary John Mbadi has warned that the country's growing wage bill poses a major fiscal risk, urging restraint even as pressure mounts to raise salaries for university staff. So you see now, when university staff say pay us, what do they say? The wage bill is too high. Guys, you need to be very careful. This is fiscal risk and irresponsibility. But these other things, when you want to buy new car, you want to paint the house, you want to buy carpet, you want to travel.
You want to hire new advisors?
Yeah, when you want to hire advisors and pay them a hefty salary, when you want to increase pensions, the wage bill is not a threat to the fiscal whatever. But now when
you can go to Kakamega and say, you know what, Niwache hospitali, I'll give 1 billion to just finish this thing up.
That's not an issue. No. But in this case, here we have a problem. So he's saying that as he appeared before the Education Committee as well, because this is when Wasonga was there, he said the government's monthly wage bill has surged from 75 billion in January to about 80 billion, translating to nearly 960 billion shillings annually. That's just salary payments and all of this. So he's saying now, when we're looking at these percentages and things like that, and now these guys are telling us that they want 6.9 billion shillings to 7.6 billion shillings. Sasa mnataka tutoe hiyo pesa wapi? And you know, it's also being fiscally irresponsible. Now we say we want to raise salaries all over the place. Leave alone that you're university lecturers who are teaching our children, for whom we want to connect to an economy that's going to where? First what?
Singapore.
Thank you very much. We can't think about such things because it's fiscally risky and irresponsible. You understand? So, meanwhile, it's what time?
On our own.
Thanks. 7 o'clock. Cheers.
Spice up your life. This is the Situation Room, the only way to start your